Yeah, I was one of the fortunate Londoners that came this way up. Usually they went down to Kent and places like that, Canvey Island, Brighton, Southend, but we didn't. We came up this way, we came up into Lincolnshire.
And we've always liked this area, and I needed a bungalow. And to be perfectly honest with you, we could not afford a bungalow in Matlock, because a bungalow in Matlock would be twice the price of here.
And my father-in-law had a holiday bungalow here in Mablethorpe. So with little kids and on low pay, we used to come here for our holidays. That was in 1966, from then on. So when retirement came up, my wife said to me, well, what about Mablethorpe? We always enjoyed it up there, and the children enjoyed it on the sands up here. My kids were brought up on the sands in Mablethorpe and loved it.
We came up first time I or my wife, I think, had been north of North London. Seriously, yeah. And we went to Skegness. Bit busier than we wanted. Came into Mablethorpe, and it just reminded me of the England I grew up in. And when we moved up 10 years ago, I had a 3-year-old daughter, and I decided this would be a nice place for her to grow up. Nice, quiet, relatively crime-free. So we sort of took the plunge and moved up here.
First couple of years was quite difficult, in that the local people were not sure of this outward going Cockney git, as they called me, because when I moved here I made sure I had a job to come to, and that was I'd gone to East Lindsey District Council and got a taxi licence. I knew that I was going to need a job, and I knew that I wanted a job that would pay all the year round, as opposed to a seasonal job.
Well, it's off season. I like it better off season, to be honest. It's nice and quiet, but there again, I like the hustle bustle in the summer as well.
People were so friendly. They were very friendly. Like most places, we moved in a house. There was offers of cake and everything we needed from the neighbours, you know, and it was very, very friendly. I settled in straight away, and you know, when you're choosing a house, you get a feel about it, and we felt at home as soon as we moved in.
Obviously, being at the seaside is a bonus, because, you know, people say, you go on a holiday. So I said, I'm already on holiday.
What I like about the beach here, it's continuous. There's not lots of breakwaters, or groins, I think is the official term. It goes on for miles. The tide can be quite a way out, so you do get a lot of beach. And it is a beach made of sand, as opposed to somewhere like Brighton, which is just pebbles and things.
Why the beach? Well, if you go up there, it's wild and it's free, and I can understand why Tennyson actually did his poetry up there and shouted out to the sea. It's wonderful up there, it's peaceful, and to sit up there on a nice hot sunny day and look out to sea, it's absolutely gorgeous. And who would have believed it, the North Sea, with one of the most beautiful sandy beaches anywhere.
The connection with Visions is that we have a beach hut here, and each year there's a beach hut festival, and Visions came round videoing it, you know, and I got talking to them, and I said I wouldn't mind doing it. So I said, come down to the Boatshed, and that's how I got started with them.
I love the thing of recording something for posterity. I love the idea of people in the future having access to how things were. It's something I personally love. I love the thing of knowing your own history and your town's history and your family history.
And here we are, 7 years on, and we've filmed 3 or 4 marathons. We've done local church events. We've done the the Beach Hut Festival a couple of times. Lots and lots of little things that local people like to do, from a local show right the way down to dog shows and that sort of thing, so that we can put a 10-year record, is what I'm hoping it will last. We're into our 7th, a 10-year record, a slice of Mablethorpe.
When we watch the news and watch the weather, I always work out where Mablethorpe is on the map. And still amazed that I'm further north than my sister in Coventry. I still feel that she's north. I don't feel that I'm in the north, but the few people who are more local here definitely have a northern accent.
My wife, still after 9 years of teaching here, still every year when she gets every start of the new school year, she gets a new class of 7-year-olds in, and they still tell her, that's not how you say bus, miss, it's bus.
I'm becoming to associate myself now with Lincolnshire and this particular area of Lincolnshire now, because I do a lot of voluntary work within it, and it's either East Lindsey District Council, Lincolnshire County Council, that sort of thing. And the community work that I do is all involved in the town or the county or the district.
No, I think of myself as a local man now. 23 years I've been here now. I don't think of London as home. I go back to London probably twice a year to see my brother, who still lives there, and I can't recognise London. It's horrible. It's smelly. It's hot. It's dirty.
Yeah, it gets cold. The wind is cold. But if you wrap up, you get used to it. You become somebody who lives on the East Coast, and you're dressed accordingly. But it can get pretty nasty at times. But again, isn't that what it's all about?